Welcome to Project 1, creating a company profile documents. In this project, we'll bring together everything you have learned about Microsoft Word formatting, styles, headers and footers, and table of contents, while also integrating AI tools like ChatGPT and Gemini to generate and refine professionals quality content. By the end, you will have a clean, branded, ready to share company profile, just like real business used to showcase their story and service. Okay, so let's try to understand the project goal. A company profile is a formal documents that introduce your organizations to clients, investors, or partners. It typically includes sections like we can just say about the company and missions and visions, service or products, teams overview, achievements, and also the contact informations. Our goal is to design a document that looks professional, easy to read, and reflect a consistent brand identity. Okay, so let's begin by generating the base text using ChatGPT. So now let's move into the browsers and let's go to with the ChatGPT. I have already logged in with my account and I have like these ones. And now you can type a simple prompts like this. So if I'm gonna say the create a company profile, so let's say the profile for digital marketing, let's say the agency, and named, we want to name it something the blue pick, so like this one's blue pick media, like these ones. And we want to include, like let's use the include, let's say the about, or if I'm gonna use the about, let's use the missions, and let's say use the service, and and we want to say the team sections. Okay, so like let's use it the team sections in there. So now let's press the enter, and now within seconds ChatGPT also or will provide structured paragraphs for each sections. So like here we have like here a clean professionals company profile that for your digital marketing agency, and we name it the blue pick media, suitable for word, PDF, or the presentations. Okay, so here the company profiles like blue picks media and company profiles, and about, like here we have like the blue picks media is a full service digital marketing agency dedicated to helping brands reach new heights through data driven strategies and creative storytelling, founded with a patience for innovations and measurable results. We combine digital expertise with a deep understanding of consumers' behavior to deliver impactful marketing campaigns. Okay, so here we have like the more about, and also we have the our missions. Like our missions is simple, so to empower business to achieve their full digital potentials through innovative marketing strategies, insights, and cutting edge technology, and also blah blah blah. And our services, like, and it's mentioned social media marketing. The second one is search engine optimizations or SEO, and pay per click PPC advertisement, and content creations and branding, and web design and development, email and automations, marketing, analytic, and reportings. Okay, and here our team is over here, and this is our the contact us the addresses, and here we have the simple like the hello bluepixmedia.com's website is over here, and phone number is blah blah blah. Okay, so this is, so that's your like the foundations, but we can take it further. Okay, and also if you don't like it, you can easily rephrase it, like use the try again over here. You can just use the different one and you'll get the also another or about this one. Okay, so and now let's going to refine content with the Gemini. So and next open the Google Gemini, and if I gonna go to and let's try to find out the Gemini or Gemini Google comes over here. And now that here we have now open up the Geminis over here. So now we need to or here copy like the these ones over here, and now paste your ChatGPT output here. Okay, so if I gonna go to like over here, and that's it, we have like the these ones, or if I gonna go to or delete it for now, and now let's use it for here like the these ones. Okay, and now we want to ask the Gemini something like, let's say, or ask Gemini to refine the tone, make it more formal and enhance readability. Okay, so we gonna want to say the refine this company, and let's say the company profile to sound professionals, and like say the professionals and engaging, or let's say the or let's go with the engaging, like something like the for let's say the or corporate to let's say the like audience. Okay, so like the these ones, and Gemini will also polish the languages, and let's go with audience over here, and also and removing also the repetitions or improving flow and make it or making it sound executives ready. Okay, so now that here we have like the these ones, like we have the leadership teams over here, and this is the contact with over here. Okay, so now your content is clean, concise and ready for formatting. And now what we can do, we need to open up the Microsoft Word to start it. So let's use it, and let's start with opening up the Microsoft Word and start with the blank document. Okay, so now that here we have added the these ones, now go to the design tabs in the ribbon and choose the theme. Okay, so and that aligns your brand colors, and then also you can select it, like if I gonna go to or let's select the simple one, or if I gonna go to like go with the simple one, or let's say we can make it something like that, this one. Okay, then select a font combinations. You can go to and use the font combinations. For examples, you can use the Monostrate for heading, or if I'm gonna go to or let's go to the over here, and if I'm gonna go to or you have like the these ones over here, or you can go to the another one, or you can change the fonts with the different one, and also the you can use something like Calibri for the text. So save your document as like if I'm gonna go to and let's use the save, and let's use selection the destinations, and let's say we gonna want to use the blue, and let's say the blue pick, and let's say the under or the company, let's say the company, we gonna want to say the profile like the these ones, and now the save it. So now let's move into the here the we have the Gemini, and let's copy it and paste into over here, and let's paste it in there. Okay, so and that's it, we have like the this one. So next we'll structure the documents using word styles. So we can do or here this is our the about. So what we can do, so let's go to and write here something. This is the about over here, and I want to use these ones with the bold, or I can make it the same formatting styles over here, and that's it in there. So now what we can do, highlight the about, and we can do and use the heading 1. Okay, or before that what we can do, go to the again to the designs, and let's use the different themes. So let's say if I gonna go to the themes like these ones, or you can see we have the theme ones over here. So now that we have the some like these themes over here, so now let's use it and go to the home tabs and use the heading 1. Okay, and also and or like we can go, or let's go to the another one, or let's say the default one, or what can we do. So let's say we have like these ones, let's select it, go to the home tabs, and we can use the heading like these ones. And now for the subtopics like our missions, we can do or our services. So we can go to the like use the heading 2, something like these ones over here, or we're gonna use this one also, the heading 2. Okay, so this helps understanding or understand the structure, and later it will automatically generate your table of content. So we can make it like this is the heading 1, this is the our missions is like the subheading, or this is also the subheading, and also the leaderships or our teams, we're gonna make it the heading 1s also in there, and also the contact us, you can make it also the heading 1. Okay, so and that's it, and you'll notice your documents now looks organized and easy to navigate. Okay, so and that's it over here. Or before that, so let's go to and change the difference of here, or if I'm gonna go to over here, so let's say if I use the another styles, or let's say we're gonna use something as the difference one, and that's it over here. So this is, or let's go to the over here, this, so this is the heading 1, and this is the heading 2, and this is also the heading 2. If I gonna go to the or like over here, and you can now see this is the heading 1 also. So and now that we have also organized like that's one, and now let's move into or moving to beginning of the documents and leave the one blank pages. So if I'm gonna go to over here, and let's make it a page over here, or you can go to the inserts and use the page break, and now that here we have now the page breaks over here. Okay, so and now we want to use the table of content. So for that, let's go to the references and click on the table of content, and from there choose the something automate or automatic table of content. Okay, so and that's it over here. So instantly Word creates a clickable a table of content or TOC from your heading. Okay, so and if you make any changes later, just click on the update tables to refresh it, and also or update interest tables, and this is perfect for long documents or professionals report. Okay, so now that we have like the for our company's profiles over here with the table of content. Okay, so and that's it over here. So now let's make it a little bit bigger, and now let's move into the another steps, adding header, footers, and the page numbers. Okay, so when I insert here into the like the table of contents, you can now see it has the page number, but you cannot see page number in the each pages. So for these regions we want to add the page number, and to or we gonna want to use the headers and footers. And like now let's make the documents look branded and complete. So go to the insert tabs and also click on the header and add your company, or if I gonna go to the over here, so if I say click on the, or you can use like over here, so let's go to, you can use these ones, or first define the first pages, and we want to start from the here. Okay, so add the company's name. We have the company's name, the Blue Peak something, the Blue Peak Media over here, and we can delete it for like these ones. We can add the company's logos over here. So for that, let's move into the over here, or if I gonna now, or if I do have the company's logo, so let's select it from the here, or so simply we can go to the picture and let's try to find out, we have like the pictures over here, or if I gonna do have like the blue pics or our company logo, so let's try to find out. So I have already these ones like the over here, then just insert it. Okay, so now that we have inserted over here, so now we can do, or we can just use the here the tight or square. So let's resize it over here, and we want to use these ones into as the let's make it with little bit bigger over here. And what we can do, we can make it over there. So let's resize it, or we can just keep it over here, or let's delete it like that. That's one. Okay, so now that we have these companies logos in there, and also or you can make it if you want to use over here, so whatever you deserve. Okay, so and that's it. We have added like these ones over here, and that's it over here. And now that, or we can keep it like something over here. Okay, so then we can go to the insert tabs again, or if I gonna go to the headers and footers, and now let's go to the just I can or I close it over here. So now what we can do, so let's go to the insert tabs again and go to the footers, and here we can go to the footers with, if I gonna say, so let's go to the footers with over here the bandits, or here you can add the page number. Okay, so or we can go to the page numbers, so like the bottom of the page. So if I gonna go to, and let's make it with over here the plain numbers in there. So or you can choose a simple style. So if you gonna want to use the different styles in there, like one of tens, so if I gonna go to a format like these ones over here, so you can go ahead and use the different styles in there. Okay, so and that's it. We have the simple styles just working in there. And also you can also include a slogan or website link in footers, or reinforce your brand identity. Okay, so for example, so let's use like these ones over here, and let's say, and we want to use these website links over here. So let's close or copy it, and now let's double click over here, and if I'm gonna insert the footer something like these ones over here, or I can just do like something like these ones. Let's go to, and here we can add the page numbers in there. And if I'm gonna go to, or let's say the bottom of over here, or that's it. Or what we can do, we have like these ones in there, and that's it. We have also the or with, or like here, let's use over here, and that's it, our the website links in there. So, and that's it in, or with the page orders. And now just close the headers and footers. Now that you can see, we have the all page, or we have like these ones, like the websites or page numbers in there. And for a professional touch, insert your company logo on the cover page. So we can do, so let's go to the inserts, and we can make it the our cover page over here. So let's say if I'm gonna go to, let's create the cover page. Okay, so this is our the cover page, and here we can easily make it, or this is the, or you can say, this is the something you can use the these names, like you can use the companies of blue or like here the, let's say the blue pick or media, like here. And this is the medias, and this is the, we can say the profile over here, and that's it over here. Or we can add the pictures from these devices, and let's say we have like these ones, and that's it. Or what we can do, so let's make it with these ones in there. Okay, or let's make it, we can make it something the, or let's say the over here, and we can do, so let's make it something, or what we can do, so let's undo it again, and we can right click also, send it to the backs over here. So, and that's it for the examples. And what we can do, we can easily use the transparencies over there. So let's go to, and let's make it these transparencies over there. Okay, or here we can do, so let's, or we want to use the profiles something, or let's say the, or let's make it the profile, or let's undo it again, or let's say the company profile. Okay, and we gonna want to use the company profile over here. And what we can do, so like, we can delete it for now. Okay, and that's it. Or you can use the subtitles if you want to use, or like something we're gonna say the profile, or so let's make it the center alignments in there. Okay, so and that's it. And here we can use something like the blue peak or media, like these ones, and we can delete it for now, and that's it. Or here the company's logos or companies or names over here, we can just use something like the 25 revised Riverside Drive, San Francisco, or CM. Okay, so let's copy it, and let's move into the here to highlight our company's logo. So let's paste over there. Okay, so let's use like the over there. So, and that's it, we have the cover page. And also you can add a branded colors to color strips, or use shapes to rectangle with themes color for design consistency. Or if I'm gonna now select it over here, or what we can do, so let's double click over here, let's select it all of them. And what we can do, so let's make it with the bold, and now let's go with the different colors. So let's go with these colors in there, and that's it. We have it over here, or you can go to and use the different colors in there. Okay, so let's use it and make it these colors, and that's it. Now you can see we have the cover page also in there. Okay, and use the smarter or tables to present your services teams numbers visually. So for examples, and in our the leadership teams, or you can edit or like two columns tables listings like the here. You can use, this is the service and this is the descriptions, looks clean and readables over here. Or you can do like, or if I gonna go to the smart art, go to the over here, let's use the smart art, and let's say we can make it something the list over here, or the relationships if you're gonna want to use it, or the, or if I gonna want to use the list over here. So let's say we can keep it something like these ones over here, and let's make it, or we can use the process, or like whatever you want, or use the hierarchies over here. So let's say, or we can go to something like these ones, and then just hit on the OK. So now we want to use, so this is the CEO, and here the creative, or we can just say the something the creative director, and here the next one is we're gonna use the marketing the strategist. So let's say the strategist, and that's it. And also the another one, social media manager, we can just say the, let's say, or we can copy it from here, just copy it and post it over here, or we can just go it over here, and let's say the web developer, if you're gonna want to use like these ones in there. Okay, or let's make it, and that's it. Or I can just delete it for like these ones, and that's it, we have like over here. So now go to the smart art designs, and let's change the different styles over here, or let's go with our the colors, like we can go with our own color styles in there. So this is the simple hierarchies of our over here. Or if I'm gonna go to, or let's use the format, and let's say we're gonna want to use like all the colors with the save fields with the, or let's go with over here, or let's go to the format, or let's say we can just go with our smart designs over here, or let's say let's go with this one. Okay, so now that here we have the simple styles in there. Okay, so now now that we have created the smart art to make it the more appealing to present to the audience. Okay, so, and that's it. And also now, before the finalize, read through your documents and Word editor tools to check grammar or clarities over here. So I have like these grammar checkings over here. So, or if you're gonna go to, or you can go to and check the grammar. So if you're gonna want to use like over here, so let's say, and we have now checkings over the grammars in there. Okay, so ignore once, I can just go with, and ignores for the alls. Okay, so, and that's it over there, or ignore alls in there, and spelling and grammar checks is complete. Okay, so make sure your headings are consistent, your spacings looks balanced, and also uh, your logo appears on every page if needed. So now that here we have these ones like we have added in there. Okay, and this is the table of contents over here, or you can go to or increase like these ones tables of contents over here, and that's it. Or what we can do, so let's make it little bit bigger. Let's say the something the 14th in there. Okay, so and that's it. We have the simple or like these companies profiles in there. So and now that we have used it in there, and make sure and everything is clean and organized, and finally export your documents as the PDF, and by going to the file tabs use the save as, or you can go to the export if you want to use it and create PDFs like these ones, and now that's it's exporting, or I can just use is the for published. So this is standard format for sharing company profiles professionally. Okay, so and that's it. We have these profiles over here. We have just created with the Gemini or also the ChatGPT. So and now your final output is polished and AI assisted professionally formatted company profile, and generated with ChatGPT and refined with Gemini and designed beautifully in Microsoft Word. You can now use this process for any client's project. Simply adjust the promotes, replace content, and apply your own branding. Okay, so and that's it. That's completes project 1 company profile documents. Okay, so and you have learned how to combine AI content creations with words, designs, and structure tools to produce a real world business documents. And in the next lessons, we will continue building your professional toolkits with even more advanced word and AI integrations examples. So see you in the next one.